played in Accra. We're hoping that Ghana will beat Sudan, but unfortunately ended in a 0-0 draw. A game that Otto Addo himself and everybody in Ghana don't know how come Ghana failed to win. Unfortunately for us, Angola managed to go ahead and win. That makes our game against Sudan a very important one. You're welcome to Del Soccer. Today, I'm here with my good friend Jijo. We are here to preview Ghana versus Sudan game. We were here. We talked about Ghana versus Sudan. We said a lot of things, but it ended in a 0-0. Jijo, we said a lot of things when the last time we won that we previewed the game. Did anything work in that regard? And what?
I think we said a lot. We can just do the talking. The players will do the action on the pitch. So I think we predicted how the game will go in terms of perspective, and also what Otto Addo should do to get at the results. But I think one important thing that we talked about was the midfield, and I think that we made mention of the fact that we need a lot of solidity in that midfield. Yeah. And if he's going to play Elisha Wush, he has to stick with his guns and play him full 90 minutes. And the introduction of Ibrahim Sulemana was something what we also mentioned on the show the last time. So clearly you could see that Otto Addo, I will not say listened, but he learned from his mistakes and he took this.
Let's talk about the game itself. In Kumasi, it ended in a 0-0, but like everybody says, it was a better performance. We're just unlucky. What do you think?
I think, yeah, you could say that we're unlucky, but on hindsight, it was a better performance. We played better than we did against Angola. We played better, way better than we did against Niger. Yeah. So clearly, it was a good performance from the boys, and also it was good in terms of how the coach also approach the game tactically and how we make sure, because you can play well maybe for 90 minutes and end up losing the game as well. So we were able to protect our goal lines and prevented any upsets from. Basically, defensively, fantastic game by all cylinders and all standards. Good on the day. Our two were fantastic. Salisu and Jiku were there. Yeah. And I think our fullbacks were also having a good day, especially Ali Duseidu. He had a very fantastic game. And also the midfield, wow. Ibrahim Sulemana, he buzzed the midfield. He showed class. And something we missed in that two previous game he gave us, which is moving the ball into space and making something happen. Because, midfielders are the ones that will initiate the attack. And we also saw that it was missing in that game against Niger in that second half. The first half we saw Kudus gave the assist to Ali during the Niger game. That led to the goal. But in the second half of the Niger game, I didn't see anything of that sort. And
we're dead.
In the second half against Sudan, it was fantastic. Brilliant game we saw. Created a lot of chances. I don't know how he couldn't. Like, I just can't tell how he didn't manage.
It was a goalkeeper intense.
We created a lot of chances. Semenyo had chances here and there. Kudus had this chance. Inaki had this moment. The goalkeeper also had this fantastic day. And basically, Otto Addo had a good day at the office, I would say. Yeah. Or he did quite some good changes here and there, bringing your Inaki Lansford. It was a good substitution there. And also the Ibrahim Sulemana substitution. I will question it. But basically, overall, he did a very good job.
I think one of them games that you give everything, but you end up not winning. You saw the team, we all admit that there was an improvement as compared to the one against Niger. We find ourselves in a very tight corner where we must win our next game. If you are the coach, what do you think Otto Addo needs to work on tactically to make sure that we go and play against Niger, against Sudan in Libya and get a good results?
I think tactically, we still need the same approach and also the same motivation. I think the motivation for this game was really, really high.
Yeah.
The motivation was there. I don't know, but the motivation for this game across the whole country was there.
Yeah.
And I think it got to the players. It really got to the players.
We really needed
a performance that would show and prove to us that these players are willing to play for Mother
nation,
Ghana, and they showed that they needed, they really wanted to play. It's just that it just didn't click for them. Yeah, and moving forward, I want the same thing to continue, because if you lose that motivation, we will not be able to win against Sudan in Libya. We need to keep that same motivation. The determination and the hunger has to be there. What we showed for 90 minutes against Sudan in Accra has to be there. Apart from that hunger and determination that we showed, we needed to add something special, a little bit of spices to it. That is taking our chances and scoring the goal. And moving on, I think we've seen that front line, and we know the players that were able to create enough transfer. We've seen the players that were able to, like, they made something happen.
Get closer to scoring.
We saw which players, because basically, let me just start mentioning names. I will go straight for it. In the first half, John Ayew didn't have even one shot on goal.
No, he did. I think he did. He had one. He had one. Yeah, I remember
Just one.
very well. Yeah.
Yeah, he had that one shot.
Yeah,
I remember. Yeah,
the
one he controlled. That was a very good ball, because he was able to control the ball, move into space, and hit the shot. Yeah, I remember that ball. Apart from that, he didn't get any shot on goal. Yeah. He did try to get an attempt on goal as well. No shot on target.
Just a typical Jordan. Pass, receive, pass around.
And as a number 9 for the Black Stars, at least you have to get into spaces that you can create some of these chances. Get small shot on goal. And these are some of the things that will let us score, because you can't be holding on to the ball too much and expect to score. Yet you have to move into space, you have to create chances, and we get more of this. Because initially I was saying that if Inaki Williams should have started, we would have created more goals. But come to think of it as well, Jordan could have started and still create, because it's just about
that ability.
He just have to position himself for and also do the right thing. I think if we can do those things, create enough chances, and like, it shouldn't be just when we are seeing that the game is going to end 0-0 and we are trying to prove something. When the get go, when the whistle have been blown by the referee,
attack.
You have 90 minutes, and if you don't do the right things in the beginning and you wait till maybe 60 minutes, 70 minutes before you start pressing the opposition, you might be punished by then. Then it might be too late. You get it? So basically, it has to be on the front foot, on the get go. I think the coach need to inform these players, tell them that it's just not about playing the nice football. It's not just about controlling
passing the ball around.
It's not just about controlling the game. It's about getting the results.
Being direct and
getting the results, and that will make us get the most important 3 points.
Let's talk about the personnels. Well, are you okay with the personnels? Do you think Otto Addo should go with same individuals who he used against Sudan at home, or there should be some few changes here and there?
The changes, I don't think there will be changes, but I think, okay, in my opinion, I would only do substitution in terms of the front line.
Okay, so
I'll still keep the defense and the midfield. Elisha and Ibrahim Suleiman will start for me. The same defense back line. Initially, after seeing the game against Niger, I was really impressed with Tariq Lamptey. So,
who Ali said?
Tariq Lamptey.
Against Mali?
No, I'm saying that after seeing the game against Niger, the game against Niger, right? I was really impressed with Tariq Lamptey in the Niger game.
Yes.
Yeah, so going to the game that was played over the weekend, over on Thursday, right? Going to the game that was played in Accra, I was expecting Tariq Lamptey to start. Because of what he has done in the Niger game.
Yeah.
And going to this game, because of what Ali Seidu has done in this game, I wouldn't change that, because it was just a few days away, and I'll still maintain Ali Seidu. But Tariq Lamptey did very, very well against Niger.
Yeah, I think he was very good.
He
played the right side quite well.
Yeah, he did very, very well against Niger. Ali Seidu also played that game, but it seems like he was not playing at his favorite position. So he struggled. So I'll still stick with Ali Seidu. Gideon Mensah definitely start, because there's no one in that position. And the midfield still remain the same.
But I would expect more from him. He going on the left side, doing more crosses.
I think Gideon Mensah is not on form. I don't know, but he's not on form. He just came back from injury, and he hasn't had enough minutes for us there as well. So Basically,
He's just doing the basic stuff.
Yeah, and I really like it because don't try to do something fancy and it's not working.
Yeah.
It's going to backfire.
People come after you.
Then you just.
So let's talk about
the front line.
forwards. Yeah,
the forwards. I think I'll go with Inaki Williams up front, Antoine Semenyo, Fatai Isaku. The front line players that ended the game against
Sudan at home
in Accra. I think I'll still go with that.
Okay, that's
Fatau coming in for NS
Myanmar.
And also
Inaki Williams come for Jordan.
Yeah.
Not bad. I think I'll maintain same defense, same attack. The only thing that I would same defense, same midfield. The only thing that I would change would be possibly starting Inaki Williams for Fatai Isaku and keeping Jordan up front. I think Jordan was not bad because games like this you need at least his experience. But I won't also be surprised if Otto Addo doesn't start Jordan because remember against Mali when we needed to chase the game and also be compact, he didn't start him. He brought him up the bench. But let's see what happens. But to be honest, I think if we're able to at least replicate the same performance against Sudan in Libya, at least we should get 1-0 and we should be able to win the game.
Yeah.
And now Angola has also won and have made the group so difficult. Now it makes it it makes our game against Sudan a must win for either teams.
Yeah, it's a must win because looking at the table or the standings, the Black Stars are just behind Sudan. So if we win this game, we'll go above them.
Yes,
having 5 points. So
and that means that
we are
qualifying.
Yeah, we are in a position to qualify. So
yeah.
it's very good. So basically, this game is a must win for us, and also moving forward, this game will determine whether Otto Addo. For me, this game would determine whether Otto Addo is the future. Because
really?
Do you know what I'm saying? So he has really built a team to a point where I think
they should start winning.
Yes, it's not about the performance anymore. It's about getting the results with what you've built. Because
you think he has been able to set the team? The team set with that.
The team is set. If you say some small things be for click,
like the goals for start, they come.
Yes. So you've built the team. You know, see, right now Otto Addo has the core of his team. There's just some few players here and there just need to be changed. I don't know, because we are like, if I'm saying core, you know that
the defense
in defense, we know, okay, in goalkeeping, we even have a number one.
Yes.
That way we know that we'll start every game. In defense, we know the people that will start if everybody's fit. In midfield, now we have a new addition, but we have depth. Let me put it that way. I'm not saying these are the midfielders that will be ideally for him because I'm not the manager. But we have depth in that midfield that he can choose from. That you know that if Thomas is not there and you bring in Suleiman and he will do the work. He will do an equal job and will do it even well than Thomas Partey. So we know that we have depth in that midfield. If we remove Elisha also and bring in Asmeri, we know that he can do the work. Yeah. So we have depth in that midfield. So basically the team is set for the midfield. The attack, we have depth. But it's just I have to make sure the link up and the chemistry works and get the results and they get the goals. If you can blend this, I think we will get the needed results that will make us qualify. And also make us qualify for the World Cup because the World Cup to be coming thick and fast. The qualifiers.
Yeah. But in my opinion, I personally don't think. Yeah, we need to win against Sudan, but I really don't think like qualifying for the AFCON will be like if Otto Addo fails to qualify Ghana for the AFCON. It should be the end of his contract because I think
the thing is
we've not done enough to qualify, and it's not even his fault. Like we not really. He's now building a new team. Faces tough opponents and all that, but it's my opinion, you know. Like I think
moving forward, I think he has really done a great job.
Yeah.
What I'm just trying to say is that you see, when you are building something, you have to make
it
not just you have to show. You see, getting the results to show that
results changes everything.
Yeah, it shows that you are doing something because looking at what I saw a good performance. You saw a good performance, but the result doesn't show a good performance.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I'm trying to say? We also a good performance, but the result doesn't show a good performance. And that is why sometimes coaches get sacked from jobs, not because they are not building something, because of the results are not coming. If the results are not coming, everybody's frustrated. Even the GFA boss, if the results were coming, he wouldn't come and shout on the players and say those things. Every single person will be frustrated. The GFA will be frustrated. The president will be frustrated.
No matter what you are building, if results no they come.
You understand?
And this is national team football.
You understand? So it's not a club team for you are building for 2 to 3 years or 6 years. No, you are building gradually for the next tournament, for the next this one. So it has to come with the results.
Yeah, that's
and
true.
the performances are great, but the results has to show for those performances. And I think we will be good.
I think Otto Addo also said that good, and also one thing about football is that good performances you will be rewarded. You will naturally be rewarded. You play well. Once it starts working, it'll work. You start winning games. Maybe you don't win every game, but it will show in the results. And I look at the chances we created. If we continue like that, we'll do something. Charlie. So that's it for today. Ghana should win. Obviously, you expect Ghana to win.
I think Ghana will win, but not by a big margin. I always stick the one. I'll stick with the 1-0 margin. But moving on, I think we also have to get a lot of goals in this team. We can't be missing chances here and there. At least first half, Ghana as a trainer.
The way he reached there, half goal crowd will take like 0-1-0. Even if it be 0-0, we will get a 3 point. I will take. But I think like this team has a lot in them to give a lot of goals. Let's see that one day we'll get back to that we are Ghana winning ways. But guys, my name is Lali Frank. Until we meet again, let me know what you also think in the comment section. Your prediction, Ghana's chances of beating Sudan, whether we'll be able to beat Sudan and all that. Let me know. If you say a prayer, say one for the Black Stars, cause Charlie. I think we also need black too as well. My name is Lali Frank. Bye bye for now.